Okay ค่ะ so thank you every member who contribute to the idea thinking tool on the thinking tools here. So this first group they use Scamper. As you can see, they've helped each other to find different idea regarding umbrella to design umbrella, right? Although they haven't used the idea selecting tools, I suggest them that when they use idea selecting tool, they could write like S1, idea S1, and then they use this page to like identify, oh, maybe my S1 is like, let's see, what is it? Using nanotechnology material for quick drying for their umbrella. Okay, in my opinion, it could be the breakthrough because using nanomaterial meaning that the lane will not diffuse into the material that much, because nanomaterial you could decide to have water repellent property like a lotus leaf, right? When you have many texture, then water just rolling away like that, right? But still you will need to decide which material you're gonna use, and then what would be the cost? Is it cost effective? Okay, like that, economic wise, and the impact. Actually, I'm not sure whether the impact is high positive impact or is could be moderate as well. So it's still between like this one. So I would put S1 using nanomaterial for quick drying. It probably either in box number 3 or box number 6. Then I just put an icon of S1 over there like that. And then I will need to do like all of them. But since this one is just for practice, you don't have to do that part, but I just want to explain further on. โอเค ก็คืออธิบายว่าหลังจากเราได้ไอเดียแล้วอะค่ะ ก็คือเลือกเป็นตัวเลือกเนาะเป็นตัวเลขเนาะว่าเป็นอันนี้เป็น S1 เราจะไปประเมินว่ามันจะอยู่เป็นช่วงไหนอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ เพื่อเราจะไปคัดอีกทีหนึ่งว่าไอเดียไหนเข้ารอบบ้างสำหรับมาออกแบบร่มของเราอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ Okay, so that's my feedback for this group. Thank you very much, the member of this group here. And regarding the second group, so they use random word. So they decide to design mobile phone, and the constraint that they want to design are the design of the phone, the weight, and the resistance. So they select the word carbon fiber. Then that team member come up with the word that related to carbon fiber. For example, they thought about the properties of durability. They thought about property of stiffness. They thought about heat absorption properties. So with that, they come up with the proposed idea that the carbon fiber can be used at the back of the phone. Okay, it's not the phone case, but it is the phone เป็นด้านหลังของมือถือไปเลยเนาะand then it has durability, give premium feeling. As carbon fiber is thin and durable, it makes the phone lighter and more durable. And the color texture can be used. Even though it is expensive, it gives premium feeling, and it is worthy to use in flagship phone as premium material, for example. And then I suggest them that they could be due to using random word, you will get like a chunk of idea. Maybe some people get couple idea. It depend on your constraint. ขึ้นอยู่ตั้งขอบเขตว่าอะไร if you have constraint to design the external look of the phone, then that will be number 1, right? And then if you want to design the material, then that will be number 2, for example. And then you could analyze the idea with pro and con, like to analyze each idea. But if this one is a big chunk of idea, you could analyze this chunk of idea with like pro and con here. What is the benefit of it? What is the advantage, strength, value? Or what are the con of it, for example? Okay. Then let me move on to this group, Dario, right? So Dario designed a bike, okay, bicycle. So he asked, what if bicycle move backward instead of forward? How about that, right? And then what if bicycle had rockets strapped to them and went really fast? So make it really fast, like into rocket, right? But then after you have this 4 idea, okay, then you number it. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then you could use either pro and con for each idea, or you could use this consequent matrix or like the 9 box to identify, okay, idea number 1 probably is this quick win or not, or something like that, right? You analyze them, all of them, okay? Before you make decision, okay, I will select idea number 1 and 2 to further develop my bike, for example, okay? So that's the example here. And then this group, they decide a pen, right? Okay, so they have 4 different idea, and then they select this first idea here. What if pen could write down our thought automatically? So they analyze it with pro and con, okay? So here, they put pro here, and then they put con here regarding the idea, okay? So it's a great example here that, okay, they have opportunity to analyze at least one idea, whether what are the pro and con of it, okay? And this group, they do airplane, okay? So they come up with 4 idea, and then they analyze, they haven't put, so I suggest when you do pro and con, please write the topic that you do pro and con. Like, for example, this group, they write the topic that they do pro and con, okay? And so that would be my feedback here when you use analyzing tools, okay? So this group use design car, right? Okay, design of car body, durability and safety, for example. And then they use the word graphene. Wow, fancy word, right? So they thought about the properties of graphene, and then they write down the words that related to graphene. And then they write the ideas regarding using the word here with the topic of interest. So they wrote, for example, the car body is hard and also manage the heat of car from properties of graphene. Probably have a good heat transfer or something. Yeah. And then graphene has flexibility, so can design car body is easy, meaning that it have durability ความเหนียวเนาะอาจจะบิดดัดโค้งได้หรือว่าอะไรเงี้ยเนาะokay, so that's a great example here. Then yeah, you haven't done the idea analysis of which idea gonna be like have high positive impact, or like is it difficult and not difficult, but you can have like number bullet point number 1, is it in which consequence matrix box, like that. So that will be all my feedback here. So let me move on to the individual assignment. So basically, you will use one or more of thinking tools, and then you will use the analysis tools. Okay. Let me stop sharing that part here and then share the slide. I will send the slide to you guys as well. But I need to explain first. So regarding the individual work, last week, each person already identified the uniqueness of one of the product, right? For example, you select chair. So this week, I will ask you guys to use the thinking tools to develop the concept of your 4th product. I call it 4th because I already provide product number 1, product number 2, product number 3. So you will design product number 4, okay? So each person, please design. If last week you choose chair, then this week you decide the chair, okay? And the template is empty, but you will use the template, like for example on Canva, like that, right? You use the what if, or you use Scamper, or you use like random word, or you use some of them, is okay too. And then you use the analysis tools. Okay, the second page is like for analysis tools. You're going to use pro and con, or you're going to use consequence matrix, it's okay. Okay, or you can use something else, but you just need to let me know, right? Then you can draw the product that you design, or you could use AI to make it as well, or you could use collage technique ปักติดเนาะ and then you write the detail of it. It is due by tonight before 11 p.m. This is an example, right? I wrote the concept and detail, and then I have the photos here. Okay. how I assess it, I will assess based on the generating idea, whether you get many ideas that are different, and revealing that you try to think from different perspective until idea become unique concept and stand out. Okay, so that's one of the criteria here. The other is that I look into whether you digging deeper into idea, whether you analyze your idea, whether you can organize and assess the idea, which lead to creation of many unique concepts. And then you select again until the most unique concept is emerged. Okay, so you need to use both thinking tools and idea selecting tools. โอเค คือใช้ตัวที่คิดแล้วก็บันทึกไอเดียกับใช้ตัวที่คัดเลือกไอเดีย Okay, let me shift the gear here. Let me pause here. So that will be the individual assignment today, right? But I would like to provide a topic for your final assignment today as well. Since next week is will be consultation time, so I will provide a final assignment topic today. Okay. The topic is about the concept of technology, invention, or product. For the senior, okay. The concept of technology invention that to take care of elderly correctly and appropriately. Okay, so the detail, I will send the slide to you, so I will not go deeper into the detail, but you could think about the topic that you are interested. Okay. It is required that for the final product of this assignment, please use the AI to create the picture. Okay. This is example of a resource for AI creation. There is a Microsoft Designer. If you have their email account, then you could use it for 15 create image per month. You need to write prompt to generate photos. Okay. These are example of how you explain the prompt. I will not go into detail because I will provide a slide to you as well. Okay. And these are the template. This one is very important. So first of all, the first one is like the cover, but then the second one, this is very important. Let's say I would like to design a wheel for elderly, right? I will need to look for the available commercialized one. Like I do a literature review, for example, right? If I want to design a new one, what are the available right now, right? So number one could be the oldest one, the oldest wheelchair that I can find photos, and I could give reference of the photos. I don't have to generate this photo. I just find from the internet the available oldest wheelchair. Okay, and then the second one could be the developed one. What are the developed wheelchair? Okay, อันที่มันพัฒนาแล้วมันเป็นยังไง แต่ก็มันก็ยังเป็นแบบนี้นะแล้วอันที่สามก็ and then the third one is also still a wheelchair. It's in the same pattern, but could be the modern one that available right now, right? And then I identify the uniqueness of them. It's similar to the assignment last week, but this final assignment, you will need to find your own 3 available wheelchair. If you wanna design wheelchair, okay, it's not mandatory. It is about, the project is about product or service or technology for elderly, but I just give example as a wheelchair, okay? And then I will need to use thinking tools to record my thought to design the wheelchair, the concept of a new wheelchair. And then I use the idea selecting tools to analyze my idea. Which idea gonna be the finalist? And then I use AI to generate my wheelchair that I design. And then I provide detail here. What are the uniqueness of it? Okay. And then that will be all the template for the final assignment. So it's very important here that the 3 picture here will be just the literature review or the wheelchair that's already available if I choose wheelchair. Okay. And then I analyze them, what are their uniqueness, and then I start working on my own design. Okay. So that will be the final assignment. Okay. I provide the criteria here. I will send to you guys as well. So I will not worry about it too much right now. Okay. And the final slide here is about the uniqueness, right? So develop product with unique shape. So that one will, for the uniqueness, you will receive B for the uniqueness. But when you practice develop product with unique function, then you will receive like A. This one is not about Loi Krathong. Okay. Excuse me for the error here. But that will be all regarding the final assignment. Okay. Any question here regarding either the individual work today or final assignment? Do we need to combine 3 of them to get the full? No, you don't have to combine them. Just do your own unique. Oh, wait, first of all, let me see. Do we need to combine 3 of them to get the fourth one or do our own? For today assignment, I received a question from your classmate. For today assignment, let me show here. You don't have to combine 3 of them. You just design your own, but make sure that it's still chair. The chair you can still sit on it, but it may have other features. Okay. Yeah, but you don't have to combine them. No. It's like a available product, but then you're gonna design the chair that is have the properties and feature that you wanna develop. Okay. Any other question regarding the assignment?
ผมไม่เข้าใจตรงเครื่องมืออะครับอาจารย์
Okay.